Alright, so this is the stone circle marker here where the cave is. Apparently we haven't been here. I did walk by some druids and they did not attack me outright, but they were not friendly either. So we can make our way past them, kind of ignore them, but we can't just simply, whoops. We can't just simply, shit, what was that? Well, it should be marked if it's new. None of these are marked. Yeah, I went through and cleared out all the markings. So that had to be a note that we've already found somewhere. I kind of hit the button expecting it to pop up, and I overshot it. Well, whatever. I guess it wasn't anything. Maybe we've been here and it wasn't a map marker till we had the quest. Or maybe, I mean, it could just be a redundant note. That's entirely possible. Okay, well, I'm not going in, so I guess that's all there is to do here. I want to go back to town then, I think. And the interchange. Any order, I suppose. So they're both here, right? Village, interchange, yeah. That is the cave entrance, right? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna run back to the interchange. Okay, random Wicker Man we haven't been to. Right here. Over this way. I already picked up some shotgun ammo here on the ground accidentally, but yeah, it looks like a bunch of ammo. And then we just got yet another guy turned into fungus up in the Wicker Man. So I guess this is an area we haven't really been. There's like a water wheel here. Looks like there's a bit of a camp over there too. Druid's there. Where's this water wheel on the map? So that's this. Oh, we were over like here, but I don't know if we've been in those buildings down there. We'll check them out. It seems like we must have mostly cleared this area. I'm just gonna run away from the birds. We're at least close enough to this area to bait away the druids from this camp area. Because there's nothing left for guys. Okay. Yeah, probably just around the corner from one of the areas we passed through and baited people into. Who knows? Maybe this is where all those guys poured in that, like, bought us from. Could be. Where's the trap, though? I found a tripwire on the way in here, too, but I couldn't find the trap. Like, I could not see what it was connected to. Kind of same thing happening again. Oh, look, up there. That's the trap. I bet you the other one was the same thing. A big wing bar up in the tree. Okay. What the fuck? Stored in the stone? Okay, so this does not protect me from plants. I don't think that went. Oh, come on. He's really going hard. Sometimes these things just fucking die, and sometimes they don't, and I don't understand. Maybe I need to be hitting, like, the exact little middle. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. Arrows never survive contact with these enemies, either. Well, whatever. Let's pull the sword out of the stone, I guess. High damage, fast attack speed causes bleed. Okay. Guessing unique melee. Although we fucking broke it. I wonder... Does it always break? Do we think there's a way to, like, be the chosen one and, like, correctly pull it out? Or is it, that's just how it always happens? I don't know. Okay, well... We found something special. I'm just gonna go chuck it in storage and leave it there forever. So now we're... Yeah, here in the camp area. Okay. I want to follow the water around so that I can get to that water mill and check that. There are guys here. I don't know if they're going to react poorly to me going down and saying hello. I think they might. I think this is where I came in. The stairs are familiar. Okay, yeah, here's the circle. Okay, if there's a... Okay, there is an intact tripwire here, so we've almost certainly not been here. Yeah, people getting decapitated back here, I guess. Watermill cellar. Angry birds. Not sure where. They're very angry, but they don't seem to be able to get in here. Oh, they're in a cage. Yep. We've encountered those before. They want to kill me, but they can't. There's a guy nearby. And we got a metal detector hit. Those ones don't seem to shoot. So I don't think there's any real reason we would need to kill them. Achieving perfect communion. I am so envious of the others. They seem so certain of the purpose, so lacking in doubt. Is this not one we've seen? Thaddeus tells me doubt is silence in the soul's voice and stops me from achieving perfect communion. I must drive it from my heart and allow my conviction to guide me to the truth below. I must try harder. I guess it's, yeah, it's just another note about these druids trying to connect with Earth. It's very similar to another note we saw before, but it is different, so... Okay, I don't know where this guy went that was here. Oh, it's gonna send me right to the plant. Dangerously close, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, Lion Annual Lunchbox. Oops. Lion is a thrilling read filled with action adventure stories that are to appeal to kids of all ages. Famous characters include Captain Condor, Robot Archie, Patty Payne, Carl the Viking, and the Spider. Okay.
Be you a trap?
Hey, chill. See, this is what I mean. Like, they go... You get the warning hostile marker. Like, they don't outright attack, but they are not very chill. You still need to, like, fucking leave. So this should be the proper camp, right? Oh, this is the logging. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's everything here then, except for the cellar. So I just wanted to check this direction, make sure there weren't any other things. I'm just gonna run past them here on this side to the cellar. Hopefully it's chill.
We don't know you.
You don't need to. Just let me be on my way. Oh, the birds function as an alarm. I didn't think they were an alarm. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. No, that's, fair. Full on pistol ammo. Shocking. Okay, we've got a door barred from the other side, which means there's enough. This isn't some simple little loot basement. There's a little more to this. Get our pistol ready. Right. Shit. Probably gonna be more stuff here. Well, that is completely invisible. There we go. If we come back to this basement, I would like to be able to actually see that if I want to take it for trade goods. Probably don't care anymore, but still. Okay, no hostiles, just a little crawly thing, that's all. Nothing too big. Molly recipe 2. Bandage, more pistol ammo, and a Molotov. Alright, so, 3245 rifle ammo, full-on pistol, good amount of SMG, almost full-on shotgun. We're pretty geared for a prison assault, I would say. I would say this place is not so stocked that we need to remember it. I'm just gonna bandage, I guess. Fuck it. Like, it's probably not worth coming back here for all this shit. Do we want the Molotov? I mean, we got a lot. They're pretty easy to make. But they are also, I think, the most useful bomb, and they trade well. But, whatever. Okay, well, to the interchange in the village, whichever order we decide to go in. So the lady in the interchange wouldn't tell us anything. She didn't have any dialogue options to pick from. Just was, you know, telling me, hey, go get those radio towers. Monkey dance, monkey dance. So we're gonna see what this guy has to say. He definitely has stuff because we did his mission, right? We just never turned it in. Right?
Time is of the essence. With any luck,
oh yeah, right, the
sample one will
sample. It's
be
still
hidden
in
away the medical
storage.
facility.
And he won't tell me anything else. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, let's go get the sample and bring it back. There wasn't a pneumatic tube in here, was there? I don't think there was. Nah. Okay, yeah, so sample will come back. Alright, picked up the sample. Let's go talk to the guy. And then after this, we'll go after the doctor, I guess. I don't think there's anybody else worth trying to talk to.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, sample one will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
Here's sample one.
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
What were those creatures?
Those used to be some of the finest minds in the country. Country be damned in the world. My colleagues, trapped there when the laboratory was sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
want some
anything that
fucking
you want to know?
answers. Tell me about Oberon.
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon. And, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was sample one. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
And what exactly is the growth?
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree.
Yeah.
Your
okay.
mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
Did we know this? That they were changing before the quarantine? How did you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
Anything I can do to help?
In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
What do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague Dr. Garrow came back into the zone. The soldiers locked her up in their prison on Scathermore. Seems she's upset their captain. She's neither use nor ornament trapped there. Can you get her out? I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
Okay, so these two paths are converging. Tell me more about Garrow.
She and I worked on the Oberon project. Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
I'll get back to you.
Hurry! Find her if you can. It's very important.
Wasn't there notes about people being really mad at her for leaving them behind? Is this just a revenge ploy? Does he just want to, like, gank her ass? Are we gonna, like, bring her here? Are they just gonna choke her out and kill her? I think, I mean, we're definitely going to her, right? That was the plan anyway. He's like the last, like, missing piece of, like, authority of information we can gain here. Maybe if we worked with the military, we get information from them too, but we kind of already decided we weren't going to. Yeah, I don't remember if there was anybody else worth talking to. Garrow, Jago, Joyce Tanner. We got the data store, but this was... Yeah, Garrow gets us the damn data. Holder wants Garrow released. The interchange must live again. Oberon must die. Sure. We still don't know what this fucking phone voice is, really. Escape. Jago, Holder, telephone, Joyce. Do not forget. So these all feel like endings. I bet you the military is an option, too. He asked us to, like, snitch or whatever, and we said we weren't going to do it, basically. But I bet you if we become, like, align ourselves with them, he'll be like, here's my plan to escape, we gotta do something. Maybe there's 5 endings to the game? Jago's definitely going to just kill me. Like, 100%, right? She's going to have me join the fucking fungus in the soil or whatever. We can be... That's pretty clear. We can be pretty sure of that. Oh yeah, I want to go to the Grendel head pub or whatever and trade real quick. We can at least get a little, like, an ethanol from him, I think. And, like, I took a little bit of damage from a bee, I think, on my way in. Something small. I think it was a bee. So I could use a snack, too. But yeah, Garrow... Oh, maybe Garrow's an ending, too, though. Jago, Holder, telephone, Joyce. Yeah, I could easily see it being, like, the military and Garrow, and there being 6 endings, maybe, then. Because, like, Garrow... We found hints for Garrow all over the place. The Signal Redirector quest could lead us to Garrow. We found other notes, the data store. I don't feel like Garrow is just part of like Dr. Holder's plan. I feel like this is gonna be they're gonna be like opposed, I think. That's my hunch. Because there's too many other signs pointing towards Garrow. It just doesn't feel like such a major character would just be a stepping stone on somebody else's journey.
Welcome back.
And this guy felt like he was going to have more quests for us, talking about those notes or whatever, but nothing else ever came from him. I'll take a tomato and an ethanol for this old shotgun. This is vastly in your favor, but have
Nicely
at
done.
it.
And all on the nail.
See yous.
See you around.
I did have to kill a few people in the interchange. There were some bandits at the woods exit. No way through, so it's like 3 dudes. So I got a gun from them and expended some pistol ammo. I think I expended all my arrows. Yeah. I shot like my last arrow, my last 2 arrows or something at him. And then, yeah, I think I got like a Molotov from them and then just that. And then I ganked the guy here as is tradition for a stun gun and 2 SMG rounds. Whatever poor sap they send here to guard the interchange, he dies every time I come back. Every new guard gets ganked and they keep sending guys there. Do they know everybody's dying? Like, I could put the offering. Yeah, let's deposit the offering. Let's grab another bomb. I picked up 2 grenades from Morris, so we have more nades. Okay. Yeah, let's just take a regular grenade. Okay, so through the interchange to Skethermore. So that is B. Well, I guess we did learn today that Oberon is a meteorite, not specifically any kind of like craft or deliberate. Well, I mean, a meteorite could still be a deliberate delivery vector, right, for an alien organism, but it's not a craft, not some sort of technological thing. It's all, you know, organic or rock.
Stranger.
Shit. Well, that didn't take any time at all. Do I have another way through here? Take this. Are you throwing a grenade at me? Shit. I don't remember the layout of this section. There is this side path. We should be able to get through there down here somewhere. Oh shit! I wasn't expecting a guy here.
There is.
I wasn't expecting 2 guys here. Is that an LMG? No, it's another Falkirk. Yeah, so they do kind of spread out when you open the doors. Yeah, so this should be... Yep. Was it just those 2? Were they were like actively flanking me? They were like, oh, we know where this guy is. Let's go. Sons of bitches. Okay, here's our Falkirk stash. I didn't even pick up a Falkirk from those guys. I didn't even take the slot. Let's do one of these. Quick ammo check to see if there's anything left here. Tumbler, tumbler. So I guess I'm gonna have to fight my way back out through this. Probably all the enemies are basically back, I would guess. I'm not gonna go up the elevator shaft.
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabbs it.
Shit.
King.
See him. Does he move out of the way? Little shit. He was ready. I think I caught him in the head. Oh, he might have already been dead, too. Like, he might have caught that nade. Not been dead, but, you know, been already injured. Okay, well, there is a shotgun round left over there still. There's, like, no way there's ammo here. We fought too much shit coming through here. But there could be other stuff. Could go back for that. After we expend some rounds outside. We need to figure out, though, if this, like, Jesus! Okay. I cannot fight him in that sort of position with literally no cover. Even at close range, I can't, like, pop the dome quick enough. I kind of assumed I was cooked, but I had to try. Fuck! What am I gonna do? Bro, why is he right there? Maybe the rifle can take him out? Shit. We just gotta machine gun him. Let's make a hard save here rather than loading in right into combat. Okay, well, that'll deal with it. Job done. That's what the SMG is for, I think. Generally. Okay, there's a guy over there.
Keep your eyes peeled now.
A good soldier conserves his ammunition. Wild shot is a wasted round.
There we go.
Every bullet counts.
Fire training.
Come on. Oop, oop, oop. That's not great. Let's get a different angle so we're not getting pinched from that side. They're coming in.
There.
He's coming.
I'm shooting.
Another one there. Okay, he's like holding him back way over there. Oh, he's up on the hill. Oh, he's still up. No, it's not great. But I do kind of need to secure an exit before I can do anything else. Why is that guy blue? Oh, has he got a stun stick? I think he's got a stun stick. Bro, come get some. I'm right here, just come and get me. Who's shooting at me? Oh, that guy's got a gun. Did he find one? Oh, he's coming in hot.
You are. What the?
Okay, we got a couple of guys. This guy sucks.
Take this.
Well, he winged me.
I'm shooting.
Oh shit! That guy's right there. Dude, baiting him around the corner here is pretty good. That guy doesn't really want to come in. Which is fine. Alright. We'll make a couple bandages. No reason to use a med kit when we're, like, pretty safe. So yeah, we haven't gone anywhere. That should be the prison right there, right? Yeah, so we haven't checked like any of this stuff here. This whole camp. Are we here's my hot idea. We kill everybody. We just burn through this area and we just go for it.
Whether they've been used or not. Remember, a slovenly soldier is a bad soldier. And a bad soldier,
Okay, we only have room for one shotgun round actually.
stay sharp. Stay alive.
So this is presumably the checkpoint we saw from the other direction at one point. Alright, we shut that turret down.
This is a defense announcement. Remember, gossip is the bedfellow of
Still full on shoddy. Oops. Probably should have jumped that. Didn't really mean to jump that.
control the rumor, not help to spread it further.
We should definitely make sure to keep using shotgun ammo. Not overly rely on long range. Could also jump back into the interchange. Get rid of this battery. Grab more bombs.
This is a defense announcement. Be aware that there have been thefts from the food store. This constitutes looting and is punishable by death. If you see food theft in progress, you are empowered to without further orders.
I think the turret we should try to take with a shoddy. Or just disable. Oop. It's okay, we can outrun it. We're not very good. Electric lock, card reader, requires armory key. You don't say. An armory key, huh? I think we found our next objective. Oh shit. Bro not know I'm here? What the fuck?
What? Oh,
Ow! Okay, owie? What the fuck? That clipped me so badly. I thought I was safe behind that pillar. That was really weird. That feels like a glitch, actually. That feels like the damage just snuck through on me. I'm gonna eat the food. There's more food. That's so low. That doesn't heal much. Yeah, actually, we still need food after that. Yeah, that did a ton of damage. It is... Ooh, Enfield. Okay, well that's the gun we were looking to make. Dude, I stuck a sticky grenade right on the fucking small that guy's back. What a bad way to go out. And he knew it, too. How tragic. Alright, let's wrap it up here. This is a good spot to leave off. Let's grab the ammo here, grab the ammo inside, go back to the fucking pneumatic tube, combine these Enfields together, get a pristine one. to clear up inventory space. Even if we don't plan on ever using the Enfield. We're getting... I think we have all the gun oil we need to make a high-quality weapon of every type at this point. I'm missing one single-shot shotgun. That's all I need for what may be a full collection. There's still definitely the possibility of other unique weapons, though. Like the sword and the custom bullpup. I wonder if any of that was deluxe edition shit. Oh, are these bodies already gone and the ammo with it? I think so. Lame. I was hoping the bodies would still be here. Even the guns they dropped are gone. Ooh. That's fine. We lost like a shotgun round or something from that. That was not substantial. Alright, so in the pneumatic tube we have Enfield Rusty, Enfield Stock. It's too gray. I can't pick it out from the lineup when it's technically no longer gray. Yeah, still 8 gun oil. We have like one. We need like double upgrades on the first tier shotgun, which we have the stuff for. Like we have the gun oil, we just don't have the actual shotgun. Automatic light machine gun, excellent damage, low accuracy. Yeah, I'll take very high over excellent low. I mean, it's high accuracy, low accuracy, I guess. High rate of fire, high recoil. The gun stats are very, like, limited, but... it's not like there's an insane amount of guns, so it's not that big of a deal to have them be a little bit limited, because it's pretty easy to figure out... Like, you could literally just test and figure out which ones you like, so... Okay, sticky bomb was nice. Let's keep a sticky... I'm not impressed with the nail bombs. What's the point of causing a bleed if you can just kill a guy outright with a regular grenade? Like, I don't know. Well, because regular grenades can't be crafted and nail bombs can, but the point stands, like... Okay, that's 100 in storage. Got weapon slots for whatever. Seems good to me. Alright, well, let's send it here till next time.